humanoid because they have this a head and 4 limbs and torso.
So, large, small?
Human size, human scale.
And are there how many are crewed?
Well, the Greys I'm familiar with from investigating the crash at Corona, which is misnamed the crash in Roswell. It's not the crash in Roswell, it's the crash in Corona, New Mexico. Those were Greys, those were 4 foot tall. And the Nordics are typically human size, probably, I've heard 5-6 feet tall. And same with the people who mislabel reptilian and insectoid, they're roughly that tall height too. I haven't heard anything about anything 7 or 8 feet or 9 feet tall.
What? What did you just say? How are more people not talking about this? I don't know if this is true or not true. I've got no evidence. All I know is that Eric Davis, who is well known for his involvement in classified U.S. government programs, is telling a sitting member of Congress, a member of the House Oversight Committee, Congressman Eric Burlison, that the U.S. government is aware of 4 different types of alien species. What? Now, this was just a very small part of a 4-hour-long briefing. Not a full hearing, but a briefing that took place on Capitol Hill. It was hosted by the House Oversight Committee and the nonprofit, the UAP Disclosure Fund. Joining me now is one of the other speakers at that briefing, Mike Gold. He is a former NASA Associate Administrator and the current president of Civil and International Space at Redwire. Mike, how are you?
I am always good when I'm talking to you, Kristen. It's wonderful to reconnect. Thank you for all the terrific journalism you've done in the space field.
Aw, thanks, Mike. You know, it's always a pleasure to interview you because you speak in plain English. You know, you're one of the few people, I think, in the space industry that really just speaks like an average person and not a rocket scientist. And it's so refreshing.
I'm too stupid not to do it. I'm not smart enough to do otherwise.
No, I actually think that's a sign of even higher intelligence that you can do both.
Oh, thank you.
But maybe not alien intelligence, right? We're not quite there yet.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Mike, you know, I watched this 4-hour briefing from beginning to end yesterday. Some of it we'd heard before. A lot of it was new. Some of it was just absolutely bonkers. And I'm sitting here today and I can't believe that some of this was said on Capitol Hill before sitting members of Congress, and yet you look at what's been written and said about it in the mainstream legacy media, and there's just not much.
There is an extraordinary dichotomy between the significance of what was discussed and the coverage of the issue. And whether you believe or not, whether it's accurate or not, you think getting that information in front of people would be worthwhile for mainstream journalists. It's been so disappointing to me. And again, this is the pernicious stigma surrounding the issue. If we can't get it into the public discourse, then you're not going to see proper funding, proper attention, or real science being done. So that's why I'm very grateful to you and other reporters who are getting the story out, who are talking about what happened, because that's the only way we're going to make progress.
It is wild that we are here on Capitol Hill and that we're using words like Greys, Nordics, reptilians, and insectoids in a formal UAP
it was
briefing.
Wild to me, it was wild that he said it openly to a member of Congress. We're focused on trying to get people that have got firsthand experience.
Firsthand experience with what?
With non-human intelligence.
Do you think that aliens exist?
You can prove quantum entanglement. It's proof that there is more dimensions than this dimension. The question is, and has yet to be proven, is there life in that other dimension?
What about angels?
That's a good question.
At this moment, some people watching this are going to be thinking, you guys are nuts.
I can definitively say, 100%, we have a crash retrieval program.
The question is, what exactly is it retrieving?
If it's true, it's a paradigm-shifting moment.
If it were to be true, do you think the American people could handle it?
I owe it to you and the American taxpayer to figure out what is going on.
Now, I wanted to ask you about drones. We had the issue in New Jersey before the election where there are all these people thought UFOs or an attack of the killer drones. And I believe you're doing something about.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I know I can't tell you who it was and what it was, but yeah. I can't really tell you. I'd love to tell you actually, but it's not a big deal.
It's not something frightening.
No, but I just, so obviously it's something that I know about, and it's not a problem at all.
It was legal.
Oh yeah, that was legal.
And are you going to do anything about drones?
Well, drones is the new thing. It's the new weapon. It's the weapon of choice. If you look at the war, there's horrible.
And a couple of quick questions. Sorry to keep you, but there's so much to ask you. UFOs. There's been a lot of...
My husband is in the corner, for the record, pumping his fist right now that you're asking this question.
So, is there anything... We've had some declassification of some very strange videos that look like they are, unidentified flying objects. Is there anything in the files that you think you could find or you have found?
Nothing that I'm prepared to talk about today.
Ooh. So watch this space.
Say what?
Watch this space.
We are I'm just going to say this. We're continuing to look for the truth, and share that truth with the American people.
The truth is out there.
Yes, it is.
So do you believe that there could be aliens?
I honestly, like, my personal belief. I have my own views and opinions. Right. In this role, I got to be careful with what I share.
Very interesting.
and I'm laughing. My husband's laughing in the corner because we have these same conversations, and obviously I don't share any classified information. Outside of my building with those who have clearances, but this is fun that he's here to watch this right now.
Because it's so interesting. I think it's one of those burning things that we grew up with.
Of course, there are a lot of questions, and there's a lot that's been put out there, and there's I'm still going through and looking through what do we know and what is it that we don't know.
And the New Jersey, the strange objects over New Jersey were drones.
I still have a lot of questions around that.
Yeah.
I've heard what the public official line is. I just personally still have a lot of questions that are unanswered.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just New Jersey. It was happening in different parts of the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. And we had the Chinese spy balloon. I mean, who knows what the Chinese could be sending over?
There's a lot of classified information about that.
Wow. So many questions. And just